Welcome back to Sadhana with me, Shritika Pillai. When our forefathers arrived on the shores of the African continent, they brought with them our beautiful culture, glorious religion, and the mother tongues of the holy land of Bharat. Today, it is passionate scholars like Mala Lutchmanan who are constantly striving to preserve this sacred heritage by promoting languages such as Tamil. Sadhana was blessed to attend the launch of her latest CD, which captures sacred verses from the Tirukkural while paying homage to our beloved Madiba.
When I was researching the Tirukkural earlier this week, I found that what Mandela was saying and what is written in the Tirukkural and the Asodi reminds us that these are not just words that we can quote whenever we are making speeches, but they are words that will direct us as to how we should lead our lives. I mean, if you look at Nelson Mandela coming out of prison after 27 years, he could have come out a very bitter man. Rather, he came out and he embraced his white suppressors. And today we have the peaceful dispensation that we have because of how he led his life.
And I thought this was a very fitting way to sing his praise and celebrate his legacy, like I said, but he also gave us a wealth of literature, motivationally and the ethically and morally correct lifestyle, how to lead, and since I was doing some other literary works in Tamil, like the Tirukkural and Athi I thought, let's include the sayings of Madiba, because I believe the truth is the truth in any language, in any country, in any race, amongst any people. So it's applicable to all of us. It's called Senthamizh Maalai. Senthamizh refers to ancient and beautiful Tamil, and Maalai is the garland. That's the significance of the title. It contains 2 CDs. The first CD contains sayings of the Tirukkural, and I'm given the English meaning. Tirukkural has 1,330 verses, 10 kurals each, 133 chapters, and I've taken 1 kural from each chapter, so there are 133 kurals on the CD. The second CD is sayings by Nelson Mandela, 67 of these motivational sayings, 1 saying for each year that he has spent in public service. And the next track is Athi Sudi by Abhiyar. These are simple verses, but teaching you the same ethical and morally correct behavior.
And Malana has prepared something. She's taken sayings that Mandela has given in his speeches, right? And she's now translated that into Tamil, which is a very, very good initiative.
We are so fond of talking about our culture, talking about the wonderful works that we have, that we neglect to understand what these works are and to apply it to our everyday life. So that's one of my intentions, to make sure that these become easily accessible for people to understand, apply it in their lives, and make a meaningful impact.
By these translations, we are able to understand and appreciate what Valavar wrote, what is in the Tirukkural, and be able to use those as guiding beacons in our lives.
Tamil is a very old language. It has 2 things. One is greatness, one is sweetness. When you speak the language, when you watch Tamil movies, when you listen to Tamil song, you realize the sweetness in Tamil. But there is also a greatness. Tamil has a vast amount of literature, including very advanced grammar.
The role of the vernacular is very, very important, unfortunately, and we need to break this misconception that language, someone speaking the vernacular, is associated with old, antiquity, someone old. Only the old people speak the language, or only those that are not modern. That's a misconception which we need to break. I think if you give an outtakes and you read it in its original language, then it makes all the more, it's even more meaningful.
Of course, if you can make Nelson Mandela's views known through the diaspora, it'll really have an impact on the kind of lives that people lead across the globe.